Hi, everybody. I wanted to share my exciting news. I've just launched Going from Zero to Winning with Grants, my new digital course available. And this particular course was based on my popular and nationally touring workshop. It's been transformed into 6 modules and 18 lessons plus a bonus lesson. And it's really meant and intended for people who want support around how to create that winning grant idea. For so many of us, when we're just starting out with grants, it can be very overwhelming or difficult to think about what is a grant-worthy project, especially when we have many things that we could use funding for. So this course, its mission and purpose is to help you with that, help tease out those winning grant ideas, and then lead you to creating a competitive winning grant proposal. I wanted to give you a sneak peek just because it does have a lot of course content, and I wanted to show you a bit of a behind the scenes. It starts off with the first module, which is an introduction. The welcome to the course helps give an orientation to the course platform, especially if you are new to online courses. This could be a very helpful lesson for you. You then, of course, get to know me as the instructor, and we talk about the course objective, learning outcomes, and the course outline. And that's all meant to help set you up to get through the course successfully and launches right into how to turn our problems into competitive grant solutions. So one of the exercises that I will help lead you through in these lessons is to take a look at our problems and work them through to tease out the needs, and then of course create that compelling grant idea. So that is one of my most popular exercises with clients, and we start right off the bat with that one. And then, of course, because we're creating these really great grant ideas and many of these grant ideas, that in the next module, I'll help lead you through some strategies in how to combine certain grant projects that may have some overlapping synergy where it makes sense to do a combination, and then to help prioritize, because when we come up with so many great grant ideas, we don't have the ability to apply for all of them, or at least not well. So this particular lesson will help lead you through the prioritization of which ones to go after first. And this one has another exercise included in it, and it's once you pick those priority grant ideas, we bring it back home with helping you solidify, thinking about that problem need solution statement, what your grant project problem need solution statement is. The next module then gets into some great stuff. We talk about the importance of defining success for your grant projects. In this particular module, one of the lessons I include here is include these grant outcomes if you want to win. And as a grant writer and grant reviewer, I have seen many, many grant applications in my time, and I've been able to tease out and identify several outcome categories that universally, no matter what sort of project you're applying for, these are grant outcome categories that we should be thinking about and building our grant outcomes towards if we want to be viewed as a winning grant project idea. So that's definitely a lesson not to miss. And once we do that one, we go through an exercise where, with your project idea that you're working on, what does success look like? How are we defining it? And importantly, how do we measure it? So it's a great module, one of my favorites. We then get into, now that you've got the grant project idea, now that we've prioritized things, now that we've defined outcomes and how we're going to measure our success, what does that project framework look like? So we're leading you all the way from you've got 0 ideas to a winning grant project, not just idea, but also project framework. So the Break It Down to Put It Together module helps to give you that framework piece, talks about strategies, offers a template, and helps to set up the grant in a way that grant reviewers would anticipate seeing in a winning application. Then we wrap up the course, bring it home. There's a final assessment, which just helps to capture reflections and what you got from the course. Part of the course cost also includes a one-on-one meeting with me. So once you've completed the course, we can have a meeting together and go over any questions you have. If there's anything else you want to workshop together, any questions, concerns, etc., we'll have that one-on-one time together. And then I wanted to include this bonus lesson, what happens if I fail? Because so much of what we do, it can be overwhelming in grants with that fear of failure hanging over our head. And I just want you to know that if failure does happen, there are definitely things that we can do to get the most out of that failure. So this particular lesson gives you some of my checklist items to go through if failure happens, so that you can get all of the learning you can out of it and apply it towards that next application so that you can be successful next time. If you are interested in this course, you can check it out at themembers.rachelchristine.com/store. You see I've got my current mini course on offer and this newly launched one. And if you are just interested in general in what I do, particular to grant acquisition, members.rachelchristine.com does an overview of my grant acquisition, different services. You can catch the free e-copy, A Survivor's Guide to Museum Grant Writing, take a look at my workshops and trainings, or if you need more one-on-one hands-on support, how I work with clients to help with their grant acquisition strategy and management. Okay, so I hope to see you soon. And if you need support around grants, I hope that you do consider jumping on into my Going from Zero to Winning with Grants course. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate, reach out to me. My email is consulting@rachelchristine.com. Thank you.